Cool. Are we ready to keep going then?
Yes.
Okay, but just by way of a review, what we just covered just a little bit. Actually, Tony, by way of review, I'm going to have you come up here and kind of click around just so you're kind of just clicking some more stuff and kind of just tell us a little bit about what we reviewed in like the last hour, like after lunch, kind of whether it's barcodes or credit cards or some of those different little things, and then we'll go like that. And if you guys have specific things that you want to see, you can play that way. Otherwise, I'll kind of push it where I think it should go. Okay. This is home. Start your cart. Start cart. So we have these things. I'm just going to scan in a couple of random items here. Some shoes and apparently an ATC. we're professional here.
We don't buy our gear like that, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'll scan this, and this. Oh, that's good. Okay, and then we can go to checkout. CC, let's see if I can remember. Go to payment page. That's it, right here. I'm going to go into here. Use a card, swipe the reader. I'll just read it here. Okay. Swipe it in, hit tab, puts in all the information, and we can submit it. Or we can go in here and just do it manually. Yeah. We can. So technically, that invoice has not been created yet because you didn't fully finish the checkout process. Mm-hmm. So it's still just in virtual memory. Mm-hmm. Let's see. So if I go into checkout, if I go here, is it still no, the information's not. That's not safe. No. Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can just create. So it'll pick out, say, hey, what kind of money cap are we looking at? You can just change it to B7. And then just put in 000 on the authorization code. Yeah. CC approval. CC approval, credit card approval number. Oh, looks like it's missing one more digit. It needs a 5-digit number. That's just validation of that side. Mm-hmm. So cool, you just did it. And then we can print it. We already done that. Go home. Let's see, where did that go? So the one that you just did actually makes your invoice homepage. Okay, so technically it exists there as an invoice. It's a counter sale for the 187. You put all your details and information in case you need to look back up. My heart's favorites. We worked a little bit with this. You can add a new favorite. Simple button if you just want it to be something that it does something, or you can do a group button that bring up these other buttons to go. So we can leave it. What has not been added? They wanted to search all shoes, just both shoes. So do a group button for this one. Your choice. Do you want to just search and then I'll pick and choose, or do you want it to be a button and then another button? Do you want a stack button, or do you just want to? Hey, I just want to do a search for shoes. But there's tons of options that you can do. Let's do button and then more buttons. Okay, great. So that would be a new button, which is a general category, display group. So currently not yet. This is going to be the top level. Okay. You're going to create shoes. Top level or standalone button. Correct. Choose button color. I want this one to be purple. Okay. And if you have special needs for like different pricing for different customer types, you can technically code it that way. So like member versus guest. Okay. So say for instance, your member pricing is way lower than your guest pricing because you're trying to kind of get people to come back to you. You can technically set up buttons that will monitor which type of customer is assigned to a cart, and you flip the buttons accordingly. It kind of filters and says, hey, you're going to want to use these ones.
Okay.
James is actually wondering, so we said this, if we take him into smartphones. James
Oh.
wants to see.
Okay.
Smartphone.
Okay, great. Sure.
Okay. Let's see. So we wanted option 4, right?
Correct. So that's group options.
Show button group.
Correct.
Add favorite.
So
Okay.
technically, you have the button that has nothing underneath it right now. Okay.
So we go into it, right?
No, it
Oh.
doesn't make a big difference.
It doesn't?
It's
Okay.
actually when you do the add process, that's when you get to say, I need you to be stacked underneath what we call shoes.
5, 10. Choose product category. Where are shoes? File.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Okay. We will add the sausages. And this is under shoes. And color blue.
so the reason that one has a barcode, technically, if you wanted, you can even enter a barcode there. You want to scan the barcode, if you do a plain barcode search, and it found that match according to your button, it technically would jump right to whatever you put in the button.
Okay.
So it's basically other ways to use the barcode scan even deeper than a standard label. You can actually talk clearly to its levels.
Okay.
So you're in option 2. It says, yes, I know an exact number. We just want to add one to the cart. We want to just show it. We want to.
Generally, people are going to want to just have one pair of shoes to the cart.
Correct.
We're going to have you order 3 pairs of shoes here.
Correct. Sometimes we actually have a lot of people who would use the buttons and it'll pull it right into advanced add to cart kind of way. Hey, I click on this one, I automatically want to pull it in this quantity and this price and this, and then I might finagle it just a little bit from there. But it depends on the industry as far as how much haggle or how much flex you have in some of the pieces.
And then we add favorite. And when we go into shoes, it's going to show up the Anasazis. And choose 5, 10. Search. We can add spiders.
Because I can.
And then this one, we'll do it advanced at the cart. So this one we're going here, we can click on spiders.
So it's ready. Like, okay, well, yeah. Like, it's kind of, it opens it up into more detail levels.
So we want quantity 1. Raspberries 55. Price is 85. Use special total. No.
So that's in case you're backing into things. Like, say I have, I'm not sure how many I'm going to get, but I want to index $35 to back into a quantity. Or I have a known quantity, and then I need to back in, I have to take this quantity and spread it out to a price per. So it does some kind of, it's kind of math manipulation type stuff. It's basically which way are you writing into the quantity or into the price, and which one becomes the variable.
So if we wanted to, we could say, I want $100 worth of shoes.
You could, and it would basically change that. Because you just have one, it's the same as putting price per 100 with one. But it could technically, if you have an unknown quantity or an unknown price per, it will let you back into those different pieces. It doesn't work for shoes. You don't want to sell $50,
$1.78.
yeah, $60 worth of shoes out of, you don't want to do that. But like certain things you want to be able to back in or back forward, or with tax included, I'm going to get to this value. Like it's doing a bunch of different math. And the reason you can't see the add to cart button is there's a little link at the top that says auto calculator, a little checkbox. If that was clicked, what it does is it says, okay, cool, now I'll play the game and I'll let you actually submit. The reason it doesn't automatically do it is it figures you might be fiddling with stuff instead of just quickly adding it to the cart. It's kind of here's what actually happens. A lot of people who use this are using a digital scale to measure things in. Okay? You click on something, hey, I want a certain amount of this, okay? You get automatically prompts no framework. A digital scale is very similar to a barcode reader. When you put something on it and you hit the print button or the select button, it reads the weight and it hits enter. But if you hit enter before you were finished with everything else, it would technically submit that form. So that's why the button is disabled until that top checkbox is like, yes, and I'm ready to go. As soon as you click on it, the button at the bottom will be completely enabled, and now you're ready to do it. It's kind of like a fail-safe, especially for people who are using a digital scale.
Add to cart. Start cart. And there they are. Cool. So we go my cart favorites, shoes, and sawsies, and
But you told us auto add one to the cart, which is good. Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, so we had a request from James to kind of do some smart group buttons, which basically gets into your tiered pricing levels. Okay, so basically what you do is you figure out like, okay, how many are we doing and how are we actually playing this. Okay, according to ours, one of the things that might work is memberships. If you buy one at a time, I'm going to sell it to you for $40. If you buy up to 3, maybe I'll give you $1 off. If you buy 6 months worth of memberships, maybe I'll give you $5 off. If you buy a whole year, I'm going to give you, certain added value. Okay.
Can you do it where if you buy 5, like if you buy 1, I'm going to include the startup fee, but if you buy 5, you don't have to pay the startup fee?
Okay, it's not that smart to be able to do that.
Okay.
Basically what you could do is if it just had, hey, I just want 1 using this button, and you could actually set the price to include the startup fee. So all of a sudden, if you're just buying 1, it's going to be $65 or $80. But if you buy 2 months or 4 months, it's going to be like you can play different games with it, but it doesn't automatically know to include that other piece there. Okay.
Okay, so let's go membership, add favorites.
Okay, so this is going to be a special group button. Okay, and then we're going to come down. You can check any of the other pieces that you need to. We're going to go clear down to option number 4, way down at the bottom. Click that, and we're going to say this is going to be a smart group. Okay, and add favorites. Okay, according to our permissions, we don't have permissions to do that. No problem. Watch this. Hit home. Find users. It's right in the middle. Click on the guest. Guest. And we're going to go to System Basics. There's some quick jump links there. Okay, and we're going to turn on that red one, number 22. Basically says admin manage smart groups. Now just scroll to the bottom of the page, or you want Control N, or just scroll. These are the permissions. Say edit. Okay, now just go back home. Click on your favorites, and we'll do the exact same thing again with just say what you have. Define memberships. This will be a group button, so go up and down just a second. Click that one at the top as well. Okay. Awesome. So now basically what it is it's saying, okay, cool, let's set up your rules, okay?
just did it all back. It's okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, so technically the button exists, but it has 0 rules. Okay. So watch this. Click on just my cart favorites just for a second. See how you have membership in green? Oh, so, see. Okay.
We have it twice now.
That's okay. No problem. We could actually kill one of those. It's not a problem at all. So there's a link up there at the top. It says switch page to edit mode. It's on second line. You just click on there, scroll down to the bottom, and you're just going to see. Change the status to see ya. Okay, cool. So we just got rid of that one. So now what we want to do inside of our memberships, we actually need to get into its rules and details. Okay, so here's no problem. Go ahead and click again. It's prompting you saying, hey, I have no rules and assignments here. Hit that little link. And it takes us back into the management part. So quantity from 0 to 1, put the next, not that, go to the next one. From 1, we're going to do for $40. Okay.
Oh, okay. Auto pocket.
Auto pocket. It basically is going to walk it forward. So if you're just buying 1 month of membership, I'm going to charge you $40. If you do from basically anything above 1 to whatever the next level is, we put what the next value is, the price per. Okay. So say it was like, say it was 2. Okay.
And from 4 to 9.
Sure. But 9 to 12 or whatever, or 9 to the end, which is like.
Yeah, I guess we can just. So what's the? How do you put in the end value?
Just put in the keyword end. Basically, just roll clear up to that's the max. You'll come over. You just go, hey, this is going to be $25. Hey, then technically you can just go like that. So.
Next category, different item, description.
So you could technically add descriptions before and behind, saying like, hey, you get this kind of a discount, this kind of. Basically, what it does is it kind of sets it up. What you're going to do is when you go to click on that button, you're going to say, hey, how many months would you like to pay? Well, I'll pay for 6. You just type in 6, and then automatically it'll figure out which price to do with that. Okay. There are awesome ways that you can totally tweak it out. So watch this. Just so basically, this is currently scroll down just a little bit more. It doesn't have any assignments yet. Like, what is this assigned to? Okay. Click on search and add. That little link right there, and then just put in member or something like that. And then just say, yep, sorry. So now technically what it is being assigned to a group. So membership, as long as I use this button category, it automatically knows how to do that accordingly. Okay. So let's have you start a new cart. Okay? However you want to do it. Or you can just go to My Cart Favorites, click on the tiered pricing membership. And it says, remember, how many do you want to do? And according to your little matrix at the bottom, that's how it's going to actually flip it in for you. So if you did 6, it would basically pull everything at $30, or 8, or whatever, okay? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and enable that and add it to the cart. Say, sweet, go ahead. The cart wasn't started yet, but it automatically pulled it in at 30. And you what to pull it in at. So that should be 25 per because it was in that higher product. Okay, that's just kind of some tiered pricing type stuff. You can tweak it way out further, but that's kind of the basic. So it's called a smart move button. Here's another cool thing that kind of happens. If you don't use the My Cart Favorites, go up to the top on the quick search little thing, change it to item, type in member, or something like that. And then go ahead and click on the membership. Go actually to the climber view of it. It just basically it's a default setting. you scroll way down, if you just hit add one right here, it's going to automatically do it at 40. But if you come down lower, you automatically have ways of adding right to the tiered pricing because it's, oh, I know that I'm tied to a group, some sort of a group button. So if you were to put something in right there, it would automatically know. So here's the difference. Up, if you scroll up at the top, it's automatic. Even if you put in 10, it's still going to pull it in at 40. Okay? But if you use that bottom one, it knows to use the tiered pricing, and then it would jump accordingly. Okay? So that's kind of some of the differences that happen there between the tiered pricing groups. Awesome. That's some of the go-to meeting stuff as far as like chat and who's doing.